Good morning. Ira Epstein with your Morning Flash Update, and this is for Monday, and this is the 26th of January, 2026, about 8:20 a.m. Central Time. And if you're like me, you're freezing. It is snowy. It has been a rough weekend, and it's going to be a rough week, as in the Midwest, at least, temperatures are not going to get above freezing anytime soon. Not for the next week. We'll be lucky next Sunday to hit 28 without a wind chill. With wind chills, we're still well into the 15 below zero area, so it's been something else. If you have snow plows, like I had my guy here at 5 in the morning, I was watching him waving hello. Got to have all that in order to get around. Stock market fighting to come up a little bit. A lot of earnings today. Boeing, other companies reporting today. You can see the metal market, it doesn't stop. It just keeps moving to the upside, and weekend events affected that. So before we get too far, why not take a look? We had the advanced durable goods order for November come in. They were up 5.3%, almost double what they expected with a 3% gain. And as you can see, the prior month was down 2.2. All the numbers beating all the categories. The Chicago Federal Reserve National Activity Index still a negative 42. I'm waiting to see when it picks up positive. We have a naval armada approaching Iran. I'm sure you're aware of that. A lot of ships are in the Indian Ocean as of this morning, but they're on their way there, and there might be others already there. And the question is, what happens? We are seeing that airlines are now starting to schedule away from the airspace in the Middle East. They're fearful of what will happen there if the U.S. decides to attack Iran. You know that over the weekend we saw another ICE killing. It's terrible what happened, and we're also now going to hear all the politics as to how the Democrats try to shut the government down, and that could happen as early as this weekend. So you have to be ready that we're going to go through this whole process again with federal workers on layoffs again, government reports being delayed, and of course these ICE killings, they're really out of control. And are these people really worth killing? You know, I looked at all the videos, and you know, the person that was shooting the videos that got killed, he was really getting in their face. Take a look at all the videos. You will see. I saw this morning on national news, I was watching this, not Fox or any of that. And it didn't just happen. That's my point. There's but I'm not saying it's right. Massive winter storm in the U.S. leads to over, I think it was 12,000 flights now. Trump threatens U.S. 100% tariffs on Canada. Consider that a taco trade, all right? In other words, he'll back out of that. That isn't going to happen, in my opinion. But as you can see, you're trying to hold steady here. It's interesting that energies, with all this happening, the crude are backing off. Did we peak out today in natural gas? You will peak out before the storm ends. So a lower close today would be the first sign, in my opinion, that the market is peaked. If not peaked possibly. In the bonds and notes, well, a lot of fears going on here as to what's going on. And you could see bonds and notes getting a bid. I think that the market has got to brace for the government shutdown. Dollar down another 50 points. Most currencies rallying against the U.S. dollar as the news just isn't favorable to dollar. And if you heard me talk last Thursday and Friday, I said I think another top is formed in the dollar, a secondary top, and the market would go down. And it's now approaching new lows for this break low. So that's exactly what I thought could happen, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. If you want to keep up with my thoughts, and I cover them in my twice daily written updates, my morning subscriber videos where I put out specific trade recommendations, move your cursor to the top up here. You can move over here if you're watching me on YouTube, or go to iraepstein.com under the word research, sign up for it there. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great trading day. I'll catch up with you at the end of the day. Trade well. Take care.